inspiration from the die cut toppers and some amazing sentiments, and those little areas all filled in. That fabulous stencil there, you can use that through your die cutting machines, almost to create an embossed finish. And again, you've got more of those fabulous stamps to further extend the usability of this incredible range. It's all about celebrations, and of course that's what we're doing here at HobbyMaker, celebrating our 4th year of bringing some incredible crafts to you, fabulous quality time and time again. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to confirm your orders. While this is in your basket, it's not reserved, it's not kind of there with you, as we say in the Midlands, you bagsied it. No, you need to confirm your order. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to do that. And at the same time, if you're new to us here at HobbyMaker, this is how you place your order.
Found something you love on HobbyMaker? Ordering is super simple. Order online at hobbymaker.com, quick, secure and open 24/7. Prefer your phone? Use the HobbyMaker app or call our friendly team on 0800 00 14433. And the best bit, everyone pays the final lowest price. Ordering made easy at HobbyMaker.
So there you go, it couldn't be simpler. Don't forget, we do have our call operators though, so if you do want to speak to them, you can do. Keep them rather busy in this hour. They won't thank me for sharing that phone number over and over again. But of course, we are talking about our birthday celebrations with this collaboration, and what a collaboration it is. So eagerly anticipated, not only by us here, but by you guys at home as well. And thank you for all of those confirmed orders during the break. It's a big bundle with a lot of creativity. And of course, the heart of that creativity is fabulous Phil Martin behind it. The designs behind this, Phil, what was your inspiration with these?
So I specifically wanted to do something that was celebratory. So this is why you've got the colour palette is where it all starts, yeah? So it starts with the stamps, then we choose the colours, and it works from there. So this is why you've got the cupcakes, you've got the cakes, you've got the gifts. It's everything that we use day in, day out, yeah,
absolutely.
in a gorgeous colour palette. So as we look at the samples there that you're seeing on your screen, but there, look, we've got blues.
Yeah.
So it's not even just about the colour palette that I've given you. The stamps give you the choice to add your own colours. It's just absolutely beautiful. I cannot tell you, until you get this home, I'm telling you now, the screen does not do this justice.
I wish you could literally step through and see how amazing it is and feel the quality. And of course, we've got a beautiful palette with that teal and that gorgeous kind of vintage red. But you start incorporating your own papers from your own collection. My goodness, you're going to have so much fun with this. Right, we better get ourselves organised for another demo.
Yeah, because I've got to get this one in.
Absolutely.
This time we are colouring.
Lovely.
Right,
You've chosen the teal.
So this is case in point. We've just done reds, yeah, with using the creative pack, some of the red papers, blah blah blah. Now we're doing the opposite. We've got the gorgeous duck eggy greeny blue with the coffee bean cardstock and the honeydew, and we're using the stamps. So I have already stamped and coloured a couple of the smaller ones in.
Okay.
But I am going to show you how to use the watercolour blending pens to do this.
Oh, these are brilliant.
They are. Now, lots of people, thousands and thousands of people have got these already. You won't, once they've gone, you won't, I'm not doing them again.
Do you want me to do that while you get on with something else? Or you're right?
No, because I can't do anything until I've done this anyway. So the watercolour blending brush pens, if you've not got any, just choose any of the sets.
I've not seen these for a while, but when we saw them...
Because we've got no stock, Hayley.
Oh, I see, right.
But I'm not restocking them. Once they've gone, they have gone.
Now, we've got a variety of different sets. I know people want to know which set you're working with in your demo. So do you know which set you're working with?
Do I,
Well, the thing is, because you just you put them all in together, don't you? I know how you work.
I put mine all in colour order. And in fact, in actual fact, if I'm honest with you, I've only brought the pens that I know I need to use for my demos today.
That's okay.
But once you've got, it doesn't really matter. There's no repetition in colours.
Yeah.
So you can choose any of the sets, and it's a workable set in its own right.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you make sure you've got the components within that set, don't you? So they work, even if you can only go for one set,
Right, so we've got here, this is just my hot press watercolour card, matted and done with the double piers rectangles, and then I've just put a tiny, tiny small border of the Honeydew Whisper card underneath. This paper is obviously from your gorgeous creative pack.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous, Hayley.
Yeah, very popular colour, that
and then
one.
we've just going to pop a border on. So you can see, look, I'm using scraps. This is where I've been doing the bunting. So I'm not wasting anything. I'm just going to pop that on and create a border to go.
It's one of those ones that potentially, if you have got a little folder or something like that, you can keep everything together, and that way you're not losing those scraps.
Well, I've kept mine in this tub here.
Yeah, it's a good way of doing it, yeah.
And then it'll have a label on that says Vintage Celebration Collection, so I know exactly what's in there.
Thank you for doing this.
I've really enjoyed it. It's a nice change, Hayley.
Oh, no, but it's lovely.
Right, so top tips when you're doing a border and you're using foam tape, if you put it on and then just put your foam tape on, you know it's going to not hang over the edge. Yeah, so you know, I know that's
a good tip.
Yeah, it's just lessons learned the hard way, Hayley.
Oh, wait.
I
do as I say, not do as I do.
Lessons learned the hard way. And then we can pop that on. Oh. We have got to watercolour this, but watercolouring is really quick. So the stamps, just so you know, are super easy to colour in.
Using watercolour pens are a brilliant way of adding colour to those base images, aren't they? And a very affordable way of doing it as well. And it's not as tricky as you might think it is. So it might be the first time that you've actually worked with stamps. Well, here we can bring you everything that you need. Not only the fabulous pens that are going to help you to colour in, but also we've got ink pads. And I know Phil will chat about that as he gets to that with his demo. So you can shop for those on our website. But stamps are just so incredibly versatile.
Well, I am a stamper. First and foremost, I mean, you all know me for my dies as well, but stamping is, if you said to me, what is your thing, it's stamping.
The desert island.
Yeah, stamping 100%, because that's where you can change the colour, change the look. These stamps are, remember, they're hand-drawn, they're incredibly detailed. So even if you are not a colourist, you can literally stamp an gold embossing powder or silver embossing powder, and it's going to look stunning.
Some of those that are done beautifully.
And that's the whole point. It just makes it easy. I'm just putting the glue on just so I can wiggle in case I don't get it.
Oh, well, I remember we've got a new little glue bottle set, haven't we, as well? We haven't touched on that. You've probably find it on the website already, and I know we did mention it last time Phil was here. I'm going to bring the details in on the screen. We haven't seen it in action, but Phil will be talking about it because I can see something that I think he probably used it with.
So these are, I'll show you when we get to that stage. So this is now, I've created my card blank the same way as I did the other one.
Lovely.
So we've now got, I look at the difference in colour palette. Stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Gorgeous.
So I'll put that to one side. We are going to, I wonder if I can get it on here actually. You can see where I've been testing my colours. Yeah. If you like watercolouring, I cannot recommend the hot press watercolour card enough. If you have tried watercolouring and it didn't turn out the way you want it, treat yourself to a pack of this. It's quality card.
And hot press means you've got that lovely smooth finish. The way I remember is hot like an iron. So it's been ironed, it's been flattened, so you haven't kind of got the peaks and troughs, which sometimes you can struggle with when it comes to adding the colour. And I've got a fabulous deal on the screen, as you can see. And of course, Phil wouldn't put his name to any old watercolour cardstock. So that's why you need to take advantage of this. You get 20 A4 sheets in there, so plenty for all of your stamping. And as I can see here, you can die cut it as well.
Yeah, well, I'm wasting nothing because I am going to cut this out. So obviously I've got my little topper here.
Lovely.
But I am going to fussy cut this out. So I am using the VersaFine and I am using Onyx Black to stamp and watercolour with. You can use any of the VersaFine.
And for anybody that's new to stamping, you do need to make sure you've got the right ink pad when you're working with watercolour. So the VersaFine Eclair, which we've got on the website, is perfect. Yeah,
the colour doesn't run with the water. That's all. Yeah, and it just fits nicely on my.
Doesn't it? Yeah. Is that for me to clean?
It is, darling. Thank you.
The clues were all there.
And I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Let me just grab my pens.
I didn't clean the sentiment up earlier on either. I don't know what you did with the sentiment.
Well, that's just shameful, Hayley.
We didn't give me a little wipe.
Right, so a couple of little tips. I'm only actually using 2 colours to do this because I can get so many different shades, etc.